mean, I've seen doctors for autoimmune disorders, neurologists, every specialist doctor that my personal doctor has recommended me to go see, and all the tests always come back negative. They don't know what's going on. They can't figure it out.
Hi, Dr. Thayer here. I'm with Bridget. Bridget's come all the way from Massachusetts, and so they came out here because they've been watching my videos for a while. Actually, her husband has been watching my videos for a while and convinced her to come out, right?
Yep.
Been seeing a chiropractor for about 2 years, 2.5 years?
Yeah.
Gotcha. She was in an auto accident and got recommended. They found this chiropractor, and she's been going to ever since. The thing I have the pet peeve with this guy is that he's scared to adjust necks, as they say. He goes, he doesn't really like to do it, right?
He doesn't like to.
He's done it a couple times, but doesn't like it, and so I can't stand that he doesn't like it. That means he doesn't believe in it. If he doesn't believe in it, he's not going to help her at all. You got to do what you think is believable. If you don't own it, don't do it, dude. Go send him somewhere else, because the neck is where the key is. You're going to see that today and how much better she gets online. She's never even had an x-ray from this guy, so he's not even seeing what he's working on. So, and when we show you guys the x-rays, you'll be blown away. We're going to do that on camera because there's a lot to show, and she's going to cry on camera for us, because I know when she looks at the video, she'll be like, oh my God, look at that neck! Nobody ever told me that before!
I've had really severe upper back pain for 7 years with a range of symptoms that have gotten worse and worse and worse, and so I've gone to a million specialists.
And tell us the list of specialists. I didn't even know about this until we were talking about it right now.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen doctors for autoimmune disorders, neurologists, every specialist doctor that my personal doctor has recommended me to go see, and all the tests always come back negative. They don't know what's going on. They can't figure it out. They took an x-ray 2 years ago when we got in the car accident and told me that I had past trauma on my spine from possibly a skiing accident, which makes a lot of sense. But apparently that's not what it is.
And I'm going to show you guys on camera what's going on. And it's hilarious that these guys are such fools they can't see it. Mm-hmm. And so the whole thing just pisses me off, because she's been suffering for 7 solid years, and nobody's even thought this was chiropractor. Because anyways, this is what's wrong with our health care system. And so she's going to feel a ton better that she's here for 1 week. And they think she has an autoimmune disease. Now tell us about your hair too.
Well, so I was diagnosed by 2 dermatologists with lichen planopilaris. It's an autoimmune disorder where it's scarring hair loss, similar to alopecia. So I'm on medication for that, which I'm not a big medication person, so that's aggravating, but I don't want to lose any more, so I'm doing the best I can.
Neither do I.
And and they say that this is telling that there's probably an autoimmune disorder in hibernation and might come out in the future.
Hibernation.
So,
I like how people are just like guessing at shit.
Yeah, so I don't know really what's going on, but I'm just...
Tell us about this heat pack thing you do every night.
Oh, and I use an electric heating pad every night because I thought it made me feel better. And then I just learned that I should be icing my neck tonight. And every night this week, and heat is bad. So
yeah, he is bad. So bend over, touch toes, please. Any pain in your back there?
Yeah, my upper back.
Upper back about a what? 3 or 4? You said, or 4 or 5? I forget.
4 or 5.
Okay, stand up. Go back like this, please. How about that?
Like 3 or 4.
3 or 4. In your low back or your upper back?
My upper back.
Okay. Now look at the floor, please. How about that?
3.
3. Look at the ceiling.
2.
2. Now squat to the ground again. She squats actually pretty good, but she has a weakness. Go ahead and come up. You can see how she has a little weakness right there. She actually used her upper body to kind of bring herself up. Now stand up on your toes for 5 seconds.
I don't have good balance.
Yeah, she laughed at this, but again, this is all going to get improved. You guys are going to see this in a second. Nervous?
Yes.
Good. How much pain right now when I push right here?
Like a 6.
Okay, interesting. This is where headaches come from. You get migraines too, you said, right? Headaches 3 to 4 times a week, and migraines once a month.
Once a month, yeah.
Come this way. Good. Relax. Good girl.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, what?
That felt really bad and good. Like a Sour Patch Kid.
Come. Let's go. Oh, that side's tight, dude. Yeah, that went, but it was tighter on that side. That was more painful too, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could feel that.
See, I'm rolling my eyes at you again.
You too. You're a eye roller.
So just a quick reminder here. Do not twist and turn or you'll undo my work. Keep still and let my work settle in.
Good. Without twisting or turning, without moving your shoulders.
Oh, that's really... I didn't notice I did that.
I told you. I know. Okay.
Well, when I just breathed in and out, nothing cracked. And
Oh, that's interesting.
a lot of times I take deep breaths, my upper back cracks.
Gotcha.
Now we need to get her up and walk her down the hall. This is an essential part to recalibrate the spine. We're spreading that neck adjustment through the entire body by walking.
I'm happy, and that felt really good.
Okay, cool. So bend over, touch your toes now. That was a 4 or 5 a minute ago.
Yeah, it's less. Definitely. Probably like a 2.
Okay, stand up. So you're saying I got rid of 60% of your pain?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Back like this. That was a 3 or 4, I guess, a minute ago. I forget.
I forget, but it feels like a 1.5 maybe.
So definitely different, right?
Yeah,
Okay, look at the floor,
definitely
please.
different.
And that was a 3.
Now like a 2.
Look at the ceiling. That one.
Probably a 1.
Gotcha. Now spread your feet a little bit. Yeah, squat to the ground, please. Come on up. Any difference there?
I don't know.
I didn't
My
really
knee
feel it
still
either.
cracked.
Your knee
It felt
cracked?
a little easier, but I don't know.
No, man, I didn't see it either. One more
I don't
time.
know.
Try one more
Yeah.
time. Yeah, I think I see a difference, but it's small. It's small.
I feel like you're struggling a lot less with your lower back.
Yeah, it looked
Yeah.
like you're struggling less too. I saw that too, but it's okay. We don't have to force the issue because now up on your toes. 5 seconds.
Still not bad.
Better or worse? Same.
Probably the same.
Okay.
I'm feeling
Good.
like.
Okay. What's gone on in the last 12 hours?
Well, I definitely am feeling better. I had a little soreness yesterday. I had a little headache yesterday after I left, and a little stiffness. But I woke up this morning feeling much better, looser. That's how I would describe it.
Looser, good.
Yeah.
She had some, again, ups and downs. One adjustment, this is all a report from the one adjustment. I call it going to the gym. When you go to the gym, you haven't been there for a while, you're going to be sore after the first adjustment. She's never really been adjusted like this, so her body's changing. We also call that regression. Her body's going through a few different things, unwinding, but overall, we tested her again, like the test we did yesterday, and she was probably about 50% better still remaining 12 hours later.
Yeah.
Good. So I really want to show these x-rays online because she's been to all these doctors and nobody's told her what's going on, and she's really excited to see it. If she starts to cry, her husband's shooting this right now, so make sure we get her crying because, you know.
Zoom right in.
I didn't wear
Exactly.
mascara today, just in case, because
Good,
yesterday
good,
was an
good.
emotional day.
Yeah. But you know something? You came all this way, you're feeling better. That's the most important thing, right? Good, come here, let's go over here. This pink line is the center of balance of your body. So that's a center of mass. So what we're looking for is relative information from that center of mass. So you can see how your head is tilted to the right over here. And it's tilted to the right, it's tilted 13.34 millimeters, is causing leverage there, which is causing torque in your neck and back, okay? You can also see you have an abnormal curve here, a 90-degree curve in your neck, and this is probably what the other chiropractor was talking about, how it's leaning to the right a little bit.
Yeah.
That he didn't take an x-ray of, that he would see, I'm sorry. Anyways, you can see how I laughed. I'm like, this is probably what he's talking about. But you can see how low your shoulder is. I mean, this is 13 millimeters here. This is really low.
Okay.
So you create there's some discrepancy here where there's a lot of discrepancy between this and this. Now, again, it's leaning towards the same side, but this is abnormally lower. So, and that just tells me there's more tension than it looks like in here. Something else interesting on here, you have pretty good TMJ on this side. So see that space right there is less, and over here is more. So the whole jaw shifts to the left also. Why is that important? Well, tension in the jaw can cause pain in the jaw, which causes clenching, grinding, and because this TMJ is right next to your atlas, which is right here, it can cause pressure on the neck, which can cause back pain.
Oh.
So it's also an important thing to understand, and it goes hand in hand with changing somebody's balance. Any questions about this?
No, that actually makes a lot of sense, the TMJ thing.
Does it? And I'm going to show you, you can see it right here. I put this arrow here is pointing to something that they didn't show her on any of the doctors ever show her, which I'm going to show her in a second, but I will come back to this and show you guys this later, okay? Doesn't make any sense right now, but it'll make sense in a minute. Okay, so here's your low back. Right leg is shorter too. Pelvic rotation, which is not a big deal. Constipation, a little gas in here. Her spine is off to the right here a little bit, you can see, but again, interesting, but the most interesting thing is that the whole body's falling to the right. The shoulder's low on the right, legs shorter on the right, the head's falling to the right. So that takes a ton of effort to hold that body up, and that's where pain comes from.
Okay.
Now here's a side view of her back. Slouches right through here, so her body slouches forward a lot,
And so her spine is actually compensating for that. You can start to see some of this slouch going on right here. And that's bottom of the bra strap right here. And so you feel a lot of tension there. And we'll talk about that. But here is where the real problem is. So the neck. And this is the thing I cannot believe she's never seen before. She has a block vertebra. And this is a congenital problem right here. So these bones are separated up here. See, they're separated by a disc. Healthy disc, healthy disc, healthy disc, healthy disc, healthy disc. This one's not. There's no disc. And see, it's actually fused together. This whole thing's fused together. And somebody could say that's a trauma, like you had an early trauma from a skiing accident. That's far from the truth. That is impossible to just have a trauma that does that. Okay. So this is a congenital block vertebra. This is something you're born with. These are actually fused together and they act as one. So you actually lose range of motion in your neck because of that. Because of that, you have less bones to move the same range of motion that somebody else like you and I would. Okay? Now the other thing you have going on is you have a terrible reverse curve. We call it a kyphotic curve. It goes the opposite way. Your neck should be shaped like this yellow line.
Oh.
Okay?
Jeez.
That's not.
That's not. Are you telling me this is the first time you've seen that?
Yeah.
Okay. So you've been going to chiropractic for 2.5 years? I'm sorry. Let me stop. So anyways, the problem is that there's an axis of rotation right here and these white pillars right here. And so when the spine goes the opposite way, these bones back here splay out. Okay? They go the opposite way. They fan out like this.
Okay.
Because they fan out like this, they shove this atlas up here, up and away. That atlas should be shaped like this. And it's like this.
Okay.
And the other thing is it looks like a potato chip kind of in here. See, this whole bottom thing is ground away. This has ground away that. And so you mentioned that that you feel grinding, you sandpaper kind of thing when you move your head.
Yeah.
You move back and forth.
Yeah.
That's you wearing that bone out on that bone.
Oh. That's not good.
Good.
Okay.
So why is that important? Well, your brainstem fits right in that hole, right there. So the more you tweak on that, the more you irritate the brainstem, the more you mess up balance, the more you mess up your body.
Okay.
So what have I done on her? All I've done is adjust the middle of her neck, pushing the spine back in the right direction, inadvertently drawing that atlas off the pressure of the cerebellum, which allows her to have better balance. But the real thing is, this is horrible. This is really bad for somebody who comes in here. But this is unexcusable, the amount of x-rays you have, that somebody didn't tell you this.
Yep.
And again, guys, lastly, this is something that occurs in families. It's genetic. This is not traumatic. It can be traumatic, I guess. I don't know where it can be, but in rare instances. But this is a genetic thing. So she'll pass this down to generations, which is good for her. She'll always leave her touch on her children. And you're welcome when you guys are seeing this back in a couple of years.
Sorry, guys.
But her, yeah, sorry guys, look at but she's gotten this from her family. So something in genetically altered, there's a genetic miscoding here that causes this. Is this the end of the world? Absolutely not. But is it important to know? Absolutely. Again, she brought me all these CDs of stuff and I can't believe, I even asked her, I go, did they tell you? I was waiting for her to tell me, oh yeah, I got this block vertebra. No, did they tell you what? She goes, I have no idea what you're talking about. So anyways, knowledge is power. I'm glad I told her. I'm gled she's here. So Bridget, why don't you tell us your experience this week? What's going on?
Well, I woke up suddenly. I speak French fluently. I don't know where that came from. Great side effects. I'm just kidding. But I am feeling a lot better. Minimal to no back pain, upper back pain. A lot of it had to do with my posture, and I learned how to walk and stand and sit better. I think when I am sleeping, it is improved. I can't tell because the people in our hotel were a little loud. So, but yeah,
How do you feel in the morning? You wake up rested, less rested, same rested?
Yeah, I think it's the
You're
same.
fatigued for 7 years. We talked about before.
Yeah, it's probably the same to a little better.
Okay.
I just can't tell
Interesting.
because there's a lot of noise at the hotel.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I feel like I am sleeping better through the night.
Good.
And I just feel better overall. I am in a better mood. It could be vacation, but
Yeah, it could be vacation. Because I just found this out this morning. She used to be gluten-free for a while there, and she decided, she goes, I'm going to the West Coast. I'm going off this stupid gluten diet so I can drink tons of beer and eat good food.
Yeah, basically.
You don't speak like country back east, do you?
No.
I do, for you guys. Anyways, headaches. How have headaches been?
I haven't really had any. I think
You
I
have-
had a slight headache one day.
And you're
when
3
I
to
left
4 a
here.
week normally. Is that better than usual? Right.
Yeah.
Bloating. Any change with bloating, constipation?
Actually, so I've gone to the bathroom regularly twice this week, which is a huge improvement for me.
Is it?
It was
Why? 'Cause of
super
vacation stuff?
exciting. No, I just never.
Were you there to watch? Sorry.
Yes. I did tell him.
Good job, buddy!
I did tell him.
I was there to listen.
Yeah.
Open the door.
So-
Can you hear that? Plop, plop, this. Sorry.
So that's a good change, you know. I feel like my body's kind of like working better.
Sciatica down the leg.
I had a couple of incidents this week, but it went away.
Okay. Well, I mean, we're just gonna give up. The most important thing you came in for was your upper back pain. How much better is that?
So much better.
And she came here all across the country just because her upper back killed her all the time.
Yeah, all the time. And I learned I'm wearing the wrong bra, which is really important. And I just learned a few things about posture and what I should be doing. So,
So overall, how's the experience here?
amazing.
Good.
We'll be back next year.
Good. And so we're gonna work on her husband next year too, because he has a lot of issues also. We thought they were mental. No. People always think I do stuff off camera to make it look like it's just the neck, but no, just the neck.
No, this is real. Believe me,
real.
guys. Because if it wasn't, I'd look a lot better. Better makeup, better hair, right?
Oh, I got you. Oh yeah, sorry about the paper, guys. Kaylee put the wrong roll on, so it's a little louder today.
Not bad.
Good. Good, nice. Okay. I was a little bigger this morning. A little tight. You nervous about leaving?
Those were loud. I'm sad about leaving.
Yeah, I bet you are. Is it because of me or because of Southern California? Don't say
You.
both. Good, there you go. Good answer. Tell the people how good the food is out here.
Oh my god. The food is amazing. And I took pictures of everything I ate, so I can post those for you if you all want.
Yeah. And then the margaritas at
Margaritas at Playa Mesa. Gotta go.
anyway, she's like, oh my god, the food's good here. We ate all the places you recommended. Everything was so good.
So good, we really did.
Yeah, I mean, much better posture here. And she does the one thing. Let me stop right here. The one thing that we're looking at is we're looking at nice, relaxed shoulders, not pulling back. So she does this really well, and that's what we taught her this week, and it's helped tremendously. Really weird position to get into at first, right?
It's so weird, but it really does help. And it makes you realize the one thing that I learned was we're always trying to do this as posture. We think that's, correct, but we're pulling on our muscles and our skeleton, basically.
And so it should be easy, guys, when you stand, not hard. Thank you so much for coming out,
Thank you.
and thanks for being a great patient. That was a lot of fun this week. Hope you guys got something from that. See you guys next time.